In this video, we'll take a look at what to expect in the Alteryx Designer Core Exam. Now, although it's not compulsory to get yourself an Alteryx certification, getting one validates your knowledge and can act as a nice way of ensuring you're brushing up on key Alteryx tooling. Now, you can for sure still be an Alteryx expert without a certification, but having a stamp of approval is a nice way of recognizing your efforts. For those of you who are interested in getting certified, this video will let you know what to expect. Now, firstly, there are 4 levels of certification that Alteryx offers. You have the Alteryx Designer Core, you have the Alteryx Designer Advanced, the Alteryx Designer Expert, and finally the Alteryx Designer Predictive Master. The first 2 levels, the Core Exam and the Advanced Exam, are free for anybody to take. But just because they're free, you should not take them lightly, as you do need to know all of the required tools to be able to pass. If you think just because they're free, they'll be easy, you'll just end up wasting your own time, which isn't fun for anyone. I want to start by saying that the content covered in this course will enable you to pass the Designer Core Exam, which is intended for everyone. Now, you could be a beginner in analytics or a professional data scientist with 20 years experience. There are no prerequisites for taking this exam, but passing the exam is required for the advanced level exams. Now, the reason it's called the Alteryx Designer Core Certification Exam is because it tests your knowledge of the core toolset in Designer and your ability to apply your knowledge and use the tools to solve real-world problems. The core toolset includes the tools that are most often used in Alteryx Designer and are fundamental to data preparation and analysis. These being the following on the screen. Now, you will get 2.5 hours for the exam, which is done entirely online, and the exam tests on the 22.1 version of Desktop Designer. You will get 1 attempt every 7 days, so even if you fail it once, don't panic. Simply brush up on the content and give it another go 7 days later. There are 80 questions in total, and the questions are of different types. You get multiple choice, practical application, matching, and multiple response questions. There is 1 point for multiple choice, matching, multiple response, and practical application questions. There is partial credit awarded for matching and multiple response questions. Now, it goes without saying that you may not receive assistance from another person or allow another person to take the exam on your behalf. After all, you'd only be cheating yourself. For more information on the Alteryx Certification Agreement and policies, check out the link in the resources section. If you are successful, which I have no doubt you will be, you will receive your Alteryx certification and badge within 48 hours of passing the exam. Every user will receive an email from Alteryx's virtual badge partner, Credly. It's worth noting that a Credly profile is required to access the core certificate and virtual badge that can then be shared online. Now, once you've passed the exam, don't get complacent and think you've mastered it forever. The Alteryx Designer Core Certification expires after 2 years. So when 2 years comes around, you may retake and pass the Alteryx Designer Core Exam, or you can pass the Alteryx Designer Advanced Exam to renew your core certification. There is a practice exam online that I've attached in the resources section for you to get an idea as to what to expect, so there should be no surprises. I've also attached an exam preparation guide which highlights the expected knowledge that you should have before embarking on the exam. A great way of getting yourself ready is to participate in the weekly challenges on the Alteryx website. I've also attached a link to this in the resources section. Remember, understanding the concepts and how the tooling works is far more important than getting the certification. So make sure you put more effort into learning the tools than simply obtaining enough knowledge to pass the exam. You'll thank yourself for it later in the long run. If you do decide to embark on the qualification, feel free to reach out if there's anything you need from us, and good luck with your preparations and the exam.